All right, I'm here with Justin, the back-to-back winner here in California, and you are doing it with what leader today?
Enel,
right
different
there.
Yellow leader.
Different yellow leader, and I think a lot of people would say they're very similar, but their play style is completely different, right?
Yeah, there's definitely like a different mindset with Enel. I mean, you could play like the Star of Enel where you drag the game on, and I mean, Katakuri, the game's over by like 10 down most of the time.
Yeah, for sure.
Or you can also play aggressive with Enel, so that's a good thing about it as well.
Yeah, and it's the new leader, and I think a lot of people haven't been convinced about it quite yet, but if you check the prices online, I think people have reinvested into yellow since this event. So
I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, let's see what this deck list looks like.
Okay, so for my 2Ks, I'm obviously running 4 beige.
Yep.
This card is just insanely like.
Can you turn them around?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
sorry.
Perfect. Thank you. No, you're good.
They're insanely clutch.
Yes. Spoilers for the finals, perhaps.
Yeah. Honestly, I mean, there was twice where it came up throughout the day where it just saved me.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's insanely clutch. I'm also running 4 Satori. This card is also pretty clutch because there's sometimes where I don't have a body on board.
Yeah.
I get this off trigger and I need a body to go for game. This is the body here. And it's also a 2K that's searchable with Shura, so I'll talk about that later. 2 Koni. The only reason I'm running this card is for the searchable 2K.
Yeah.
Besides that, it has no use. I'm running, that's it for my 2K. I'm only running 10.
Yeah, which is about average, yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm running 4 Ohm into Holy. I call it Holy still.
I go back and forth. I'm sure people are upset.
Holy sounds better.
Yeah.
But yeah, this combo is just so good. This is what makes this deck aggressive in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because your turn 2, you drop this into this. You have 2 bodies on board now for 4 Dawn. And then they're going to be attacking you, so this becomes a 6K body
very easily, very quickly, yeah.
Yeah, I'm also running 2 Cracker. This is really good into Sakazuki. It's really good into the mirror. It's really good into Katakuri. If you get this off life early, most times like they don't know how to respond because you're gonna have less life, you're gonna double attack, and they either have to dump their hand or take their life, and I feel like I'm ahead at that point.
Yeah.
I'm running only 3 Gadatsu. I mean, this card is really clutch as well. This is the reason why this deck is starve as well. So against like Sakazuki, you're gonna want to starve turn 2, that swing, to threaten a Gadatsu. I don't always have it in hand, but I like the threat because they don't want to drop 4-drop Kuzan on curve safely. And I mean, even in the mirror, like one of my matches, I Gadatsu'd an Ohm, and I purposely starved for that. I didn't even have it in hand, but I drew into it.
Yeah.
I'm running 4 Sanji, another clutch card. It's like beige. This will save you so many times. And honestly, a lot of people would like Brûlé, and from my past deck list, I do not like Brûlé.
Yeah.
And similar reason is because I want a body that could swing.
Yeah, for sure.
Brûlé cannot swing. I need to invest 6 Dawn. This could swing, no Dawn investment, right?
Yeah.
My searcher is 2 Shura.
Oh wow, only 2.
Only 2, yeah.
That's crazy.
The reason for it is because I feel like there's only like 1 turn where you could play it, and that's your second turn or your first turn.
Yeah.
And it's still really good though, because if I get this off trigger, if I hard play it, I could A-drop Katakuri it and just refresh my life with a searcher.
Yeah.
I'm running 4 Shirahoshi.
Oh wow, okay.
Really good card as well. It's really important to, if you have a Katakuri in hand, you just loop it constantly. I've actually had games where I've looped it like 3 times with Katakuri.
Yeah.
And at that point, I have such a big hand that it's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm running 200 million volt Amaru. This card also is really good into the mirror.
Yeah.
Really good into Katakuri. Really good into Sakazuki. Honestly, if you don't find this card against Sakazuki, it's really rough.
Yeah, it is.
I am debating bumping it up, but for now, I like to.
Sure.
I'm running 3 Thunderbolt. I mean,
you have to.
This could be, arguably, it could be at 4.
Yeah.
But I personally am trying a build where I run 3 of the very good cards. So 3, and then you'll see a little later my other 3s.
Yeah.
And honestly, it doesn't feel too clunky at 3. I want to see it, so I don't mind seeing it.
Yeah, and let's we can scoop these all up real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, because those are kind of the staple cards. But yeah, the Shura at 2's a bit unusual, but I understand that. And then definitely there's a lot of times I've played and they play a cracker and I lose, right? Like just that extra body that hits the board is so scary.
Okay, so now I'll go into the high end. This is basically what wins you like all your games. If you don't find any of your high end, you will lose the game.
You will, yeah.
So I run 3 and now 1 of each. This card is very good into Sakazuki. Basically the only answer they have is if they double Hound Blaze, right?
Yeah.
And
Also, I appreciate you having one of each art. Is that on purpose?
No, I want all the SPs, but nobody has them. So I was like, you know what, I'll just do one of each.
Yeah.
So this card's really good. I put it to 3, and it's honestly really good in the mirror as well. I'm running 2 7-drop bombs. This card is still really good from last set 3.
Yeah.
It's been...
if you play it on curve, it feels fantastic.
It feels great, especially in the mirror, like I said, or against category. Because even if they 8-drop it, I'm okay with that as of now because I got my value off of it.
Yeah.
And they're giving me more life. For the categories, this is a card I want to put at 4, but for my list, I feel like I like all the cards I have, so it's hard
it's
to
very it's very tough.
Like, you know, the Shura at 2, I had it originally at 3, but I needed 4 Shurahoshi, so I had to drop it for the Shura.
If the Shuras are down to 2, you know the list is tight.
Yes, it's really tight. And then my final card is the GOAT of the deck, which is Yamato. This card is
you need it at
clutch.
4. Yeah.
You need it. You need to find it in almost every matchup. You need this card. It's so powerful. Being able to regen a life and then as well as pop something. So if you're playing the Star of Enel build, oftentimes you're going to get value off of the pop as well.
For sure. Well, very great deck list, very great run. Any kind of thoughts about it? And I mean, how many Sakazukis did you play? I know a lot of people are asking.
I played 2 Sakazukis.
Okay.
I wanted to play more. I wish I could play more.
Yeah.
I know the matchup, people are saying that it may be favored for Enel, it may be favored for Sakazuki. In my opinion, we're still early enough in the meta where Enel could give it trouble.
Sure. And then what would you say is the troublesome matchup for this deck?
Purple Luffy is the hardest matchup for this.
It was a very close match. Like,
yeah,
it was very tight.
Honestly, if he dropped Magellan on curve, I was having a bad time.
Yes.
So I'm so glad he did not drop Magellan, and I was able to take it.
For sure. Well, any shout outs or anything before we head it out?
Of course, shout out to Perfect Rares.
Yeah.
It's a local shop. I go there and I get my butt kicked almost every week. I have a lot of testing partners there who help me out. Without them, I wouldn't be like anywhere near as experienced as I am.
For
and
sure.
As well as Cycle Turtle, same thing. I get my butt kicked there every week. So yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much. Congratulations. Good luck. You got another month, and luckily finals are going to be in LA. So it's your city, right? So hopefully it does well. Congratulations.
Appreciate
and
it.
We'll catch you all next time.
Thank you.